Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is finally open to the public, and we're going to discuss how Disney changed it from Tower of Terror over to Mission Breakout, and what this means for the future of Disney California Adventure Park up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and now let's get to the headlines. As when it was announced at Comic-Con back in 2016 that the Tower of Terror would be metamorphosized into the Collector's Fortress over at Disney California Adventure Park, Disneyland fans were pretty damn annoyed. And that's putting it lightly. Disney continued to move forward with this project, but since then the exterior of the building has slowly started to reveal itself to us, and some people have learnt to love it, and some people really still hate it. However, no matter where you fall within this argument, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is here, and here to stay, and it means that we will all eventually benefit, as it has some major implications for the future direction of California Adventure Park. But first of all, now we can finally see inside the attraction, let's discuss how it's changed from Tower of Terror to Mission Breakout, and well, it hasn't changed all that much, to be honest. As you see, Walt Disney Imagineering had to keep an awful lot of the attraction exactly the same, so therefore they could meet the very tight deadline of a 1-year turnaround period. But the first major change that you're going to see at Mission Breakout is outside the former lobby area, you will see a brand new golden statue of the collector himself, Tanlia Tavan. As the story behind the attraction is that you are helping Rocket Raccoon break out the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy from this fortress. Now, the reason why they ended up in the fortress to begin with is explained continuously on a loop in the queue area.
Yes, because you led us into this trap.
Hey, I thought the tour sounded fun.
However, the major change that you're going to see in Mission Breakout as soon as you walk into the building is the new use of space that they make of the old Tower of Terror lobby. As previously, most of this area was used for thematic set dressing and was off limits and could only be viewed from afar. But now you walk around the whole of the former lobby area, through the pillars as the pillars still remain in place, looking at all of the different artifacts that Tavan has attained from his millennia within the universe. One thing that Imagineering is very keen to stress within the attraction is the story and the reason behind the lights going out on the attraction. And the reason for this is basically the whole building itself is a massive, great big generator that is harnessing power from the planet Nowhere to keep all of the different objects, artifacts and people in this case contained within their cells within the fortress. And Rocket will require your help within the gantry lift to go straight up to the top of the tower, destroy the power unit, so therefore he can free all of the different Guardians of the Galaxy. But essentially the ride layout itself is nearly identical. But that's not to say that Disney aren't trying new and innovative measures within this attraction, as Disney are starting to introduce more interactive guest elements within the pre-show experience. As now, instead of just watching a standard Twilight Zone video, no matter how great it was, guests are now required to put their hand up and get their hand biometrically scanned by the collector so you can gain access to the collector's office, which is the former library from Tower of Terror. First of all, you'll find that things feel a little bit back to front, as the screen is in a completely different location from what I can tell at this very time. But the real standout here is the incredible Rocket Raccoon audio animatronic that initially drops from the air vent and then moves around the room whilst talking to you. It's clear from this scene alone that Disney are going in a very different direction to that of Universal Studios, as Disney seem to be doubling down on exactly what Walt wanted all those years ago with lifelike audio animatronic technology to help push the story forward within these attractions, instead of just what Universal do with their 3D screens and glasses. The old ride system has indeed changed, as you now get moving straight away by accelerating to the very top of the tower, and then the 6 variants of the unique drop sequences are then triggered. But it's important to note that from the initial footage, it seems that Disney have added more projection screens within the tower, adding to the idea of many different levels within the Collector's Fortress. Now we've discussed all of that, now let's discuss why Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is great for all of us Disney fans. And that is, with Disney making such a dominant change to the face of Disney California Adventure Park, Disney is making a major statement that they intend on building a superhero section of Disney California Adventure within the coming years. As with the recent closure of Disney Junior Live, rumours have been circulating online that there is going to be an all-new type of meet and greet experience for different Marvel characters coming to Disney California Adventure Park, which means that they'll be able to free up some space over at Tomorrowland for different futuristic attractions. Additionally though, Disney aren't just looking to take over and refurb existing show buildings, they're looking to expand out back behind the Collector's Fortress of Mission Breakout to create an all-new space for different Marvel attractions. And whilst Disney are looking to expand, it's more than likely that a Bugs Land will be a casualty of this upcoming Marvel takeover, as they will require that space as a sort of intro to the different Marvel land. So, with Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, the Walt Disney Company has decided to make a radical decision that they are going to be moving forward with Marvel properties within Disney California Adventure Park. And quite frankly, I'm surprised it's taken Disney this long to do it. But with the addition of Marvel to Disney California Adventure, it could mean that we're going to see other additions to the park. As currently, from the 1920s themed Buena Vista Street, you can see Mission Breakout right behind it, and it is a very distinctive, stark contrast that doesn't really work within the park. So Disney will be looking to create some sort of visual separator between Buena Vista Street and also the new upcoming superhero land that will surely be announced at D23 Expo this upcoming July. And that's it for today, guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Go ahead and comment down below, as I would like to know your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and whether you like a Bugs Land and also the existing Hollywood section to California Adventure, or whether you'd actually rather see a major Marvel expansion. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.